In January, West Ham United signed Jaden Bogle from Hull City. Despite only seeing glimpses of his talent in claret and blue, the fans have been impressed, and recent articles suggest David Moyes will look at the Championship once more this summer in order to refresh his squad with an emphasis on age. In this episode of Hammers Chat Insights, we pick out 10 players the club could, or possibly should, target. In the winter transfer window, the Hammers had bids of around £12 million for Matty Cash rejected by Forest. However, they could once again go back in for him this summer. The 22-year-old who can also play midfield is widely regarded as not only the best right back in the league, but also one of the best players. With 7 goal contributions to his name this season, as well as the best tackling stats for right back, he won't be cheap, with many other clubs looking to make their move, but in regards to ability, he is one of the safest bets. The other right back on our list is a bit younger, a bit cheaper, and more of a risk. Jaden Bogle is one of the bigger prospects in the Championship at 19 years of age, and now has 2 full seasons under his belt after being given an opportunity by Frank Lampard at Derby County. He is statistically the best dribbler of all right backs in the division, with current manager Phillips believing he could play further forward in the team. Bogle has big potential, but with Ngaki and Johnson of similar ages, it would perhaps be slightly surprising to see Moyes move for the Derby County fullback. Perhaps the most fitting player for West Ham in this video in terms of style is Reading's John Swift. It is no surprise he has 10 assists for the Royals this season, as he provides 2.4 key passes per game, which is the second highest in the league, only behind West Brom's Pereira. When Swift plays well, Reading play well. The former Chelsea Academy youngster did struggle with injuries a few seasons ago, but now appears to be over those worries and has really lit up the league this season. Now 24 years of age, he possesses the attributes that West Ham are missing in the middle of the park, as he contributes at both ends of the pitch as well as having a brilliant engine. It is a big ask for him to step up, but he ticks a lot of boxes on the Moyes shopping list. It would be no surprise to see David Moyes look at the league below in pursuit of a left back this summer after the inconsistent form of both Alan Creswell and Arthur Masuaku. Fulham's left back has contributed 7 assists this season, and with the Cottagers promotion plan in doubt, it could mean a summer transfer for Joe Bryan. The 26-year-old joined his current side 2 years ago for £6 million and struggled at times in the Premier League, but was part of an awful side who shipped 81 goals. However, this season, his performances have established himself as one of the better left backs in the league and showing he's perhaps ready for a second crack of the top flight. Possibly my favourite shout in the video is Collin Grant, Huddersfield's 22-year-old striker who scored 16 goals this season. He joined the Terriers in last season's January transfer window for around £2 million and scored 4 goals as they were relegated to the Championship. Collin can play as a striker, out on the left in a front 3 whilst cutting in on his favourite right foot, which is statistically his best position as he averages a goal every other game. With a similar style play to Callum Wilson, it won't be long before Grant is back in the top tier, scoring goals and making his price tag a bargain. At 6'4", this Welsh centre-back is destined for a massive move this summer as the Premier League elite have been scouting Joe Rodon, but the lack of Euro 2020 has meant not being able to see him tested against Europe's finest strikers. Joe is one of the best ball-playing centre-backs in the Championship and is the Swans' second highest successful passer this season, as well as one of the best in the air throughout the league. A player destined to follow in the likes of his fellow countryman Memphis into the Premier League. He's unlikely to be at West Ham, however, if it's a deal was sold, anything is possible. A midfielder by trade, Ryan Manning has made left back his own at Loftus Road this season under Mark Warburton. With his contract previous to expire this summer, his club exercised a 1-year extension option, but is still likely to depart, with Rangers now securing a larger fee. He's statistically the most creative left back in the league, which is perhaps no surprise given his natural position, as he produces just under 2 key passes per game on average and is by far the most fouled left back in the league. Ryan would perhaps be a gamble in regards to making the step up, but at the age of 23, a relatively low transfer fee, it wouldn't be the biggest risk. Yes, I know, A obvious and B unlikely. With Leeds United's promotion deserved but uncertain, there could be a bidding war for the star man and the best player in the league, Kalvin Phillips. The only way we would see West Ham get involved is if Declan Rice were to depart, with Kalvin the perfect replacement. He has everything in his locker: perfect tackles, long passes, set pieces, his reading of the game. Phillips is a leader and near certain to cope with the Premier League, but he wouldn't come cheap, and that's if you could convince him to leave Leeds United this summer in the first place. The worst kept secret in the Championship is Brentford, and in particular Ollie Watkins. Already scouted on numerous occasions whilst Pellegrini was in charge, he's possibly the most realistic choice of the video, given Moyes doesn't seem too keen on Andretti. The 24-year-old has 22 goals this season and a goal per minute's record as a striker not too dissimilar to Neil Maupay before his summer move to Brighton. He can play anywhere in the front three and only moved central this season. However, he still found the net 10 times last season despite playing wider. While he described Arsenal as his dream destination, the chance to play Premier League football at West Ham may be what he needs, but it won't be cheap. I say Eze, you say exciting, and you'll be correct. The 21-year-old attacking midfielder has 12 goals and 8 assists in the league for QPR this season and is the Championship's most fouled player as defenders just can't cope with his directness as well as his trickery. Eberechi has completed the second most dribbles in the league, and it's no surprise to see Premier League clubs line up for him this summer. A similar style as a hybrid of James Maddison and Wilfried Zaha, it would be a surprise to see him remain at Loftus Road beyond this transfer window. And after resisting picking half the Brentford side, here's your 10 players from the Championship that may very well be on the radar of David Moyes this summer, or at the very least 10 players we wouldn't mind seeing at West Ham next season. Drop a like on the video if you enjoyed this episode of Hammers Chat Insights and let us know in the comments which Championship players you hope to see the Hammers move for.